So I'm watching the other day, I'm flipping around on, so you know what's interesting? Habits. Anybody flip around the TV? Everybody do that?
Yeah.
So our son is 25, so they don't flip. Joe, do you flip? No, there's no flipping, right? You're how old?
I'm older than 25.
Older than 25, but you're not even flipping. So basically, when we were kids, that was very exciting because we didn't even have cable. But when I tell my son, we didn't have cable? What'd you have? Like I said, we had like an antenna that you went like this on the top of the TV, and you tried to like get you tried to knob. Remember turning the knob to try to get the picture to come in. So
You're dating yourself.
I am dating
Just
myself.
stop.
It's all right.
Just
It's
stop,
over. It doesn't matter. I'm way past that idea, right? So because they're all everything's like on right. You guys like an on-demand. I'm just going to look. So I'm flipping around one day because I love to. That's kind of our thing. It's still exciting to. Maybe I'll find something that I want to watch, which I usually don't, but you never know. So there's a show on about Darwin. There was Darwin and the Christianity cult, so to speak. I don't know if that's what they called it, but they called it was like radical Christians and Darwin. So Darwin, of course, the theory of evolution, right? He's talking about evolution, the whole 9 yards. And the radical Christians believe in the Bible as literal. So now, they believe the world is 5,000 years old. And the scientists say the world is 12 billion years old, and, you know, whatever. So the scientists, so they have people like having interviews with the radical Christians, because they're saying to them, okay, how do you reconcile dinosaurs that are extinct 70 million years, were around 200 million years ago, and you have pictures of dinosaurs with people? So how do you reconcile that? And they have answers. They'll say, well, you know, this is the God's world, and they have all these stories and things like that. So it was interesting because they said, well, and to them, that's the truth. That is the truth. Right? Now the scientist is going to say, well, that's insane. And they take their kids, either they go to a Christian school that teaches that, does not teach evolution, or they homeschool them. And the kids, and everybody's brought up in that belief of that is the truth. So it shows you why people can't get along. Right? Because I have this version, and you have this version, and I have this version, and we're all living in a version of the truth that we create in our own vision, and that's where we create problems for ourselves. Because our ego wants you to believe my version. Right? So the scientist was so upset that these people would not believe their version of the truth, because they say, well, we have evidence that this is what it is. And they said, no, the Bible says it. So when you deal with somebody who has a different truth, you have to remember that. Their vision of the truth and their way of seeing the world is going to be different than your way of seeing the world. So here's what happens. When that happens to us, the question is, how do you deal with it? Now, the Darwin example is different, but we're talking about in everyday life. We have to deal with humans, unfortunately, and they have different ways of operating and seeing the truth.